Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, I'm excited to show you how I work with Murphy's new multi-workflows. We will be exploring this fantastic feature and explaining every step of the way. You will see the workflow in action almost the entire time, making it a fun and engaging experience for all of us.
Hello my dear viewers. As you can imagine, the prompts are from me, and I also press the buttons. Ciz is responsible for the technology and will guide you through the video. Even though I have really improved my English, Murph is shoveling snow, but if we get stuck, we can call him. He wants us to give you his best wishes. Und extra für the German ones, hallo meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren, ein herzliches Willkommen von mir Ciz und Murphy.
Alright, enough with the greetings, let's dive in. I'll enable both save options so that I can always revert to a workflow via the image in which the workflow is stored. Today, I'll demonstrate using the multi-Flux Comfort Diffusion workflow. You can apply everything except for Redux to other multi and ultimate workflows including Ziggys or Pony. However, the Redux features that I will show at the end will require Flux in a powerful computer. Multi-Flux Comp Checkpoint workflow, Multi-Flux Comfort GGUF workflow, Multi-Comfort Pony workflow, Multi-SDS Advanced Sample workflow, Multi-SD Comp workflow, Automatic ComfyUI Modular Ultimate and Easy Automatic ComfyUI Modular workflow. We okay? Let's continue. I'm a bit out of breath, but I'm ready to show you more. First, we'll set the weight type to FP85M2 for the fastest option. We could also incorporate LoRAs for fewer steps, but Murph isn't a big fan of that. Next, we'll set the size to 16:9 format and adjust it to landscape for the video. This will make sure it fits perfectly. Then, we'll simplify the prompt mixer by setting it to copy to both empty. Especially with Flux, we've noticed that using different prompts hasn't led to significant improvements compared to SDXL, so keeping it simple works best. But of course, feel free to experiment with everything. We'll look at the prompt with image later, and we'll dive into LoRAs in the next step. So, right after we quickly test Ciz's prompt and she hammers the Q prompt button, we'll take a look at the first result. By now, many of you know us well. Whenever there's nothing to see except for generation time, we switch to ultra fast speed to keep things interesting and ensure you don't get bored and tune out. Not bad, Ciz, not bad. Hey, I'll quickly add something so we can have a nice before and after comparison, and I'll also add some bookmarks so you can easily switch between groups. To unpin, press the P key, or as I'll show now, you can also use the right mouse button. Then to copy, hold down the Alt key and move the node. Got it, Ciz? I'll remember number 5. This will help you quickly jump back and forth. Double-click on the Load Image node in the empty space, search for it, and add it in. Alright, let's grab the generated image using Copy Clip Space, and then paste it into the Load node using Paste Clip Space. Next, we need to include the RG3 Compare node. I'll quickly show you how to do this in no time at all. This is going to be amazing, and you'll see how fast and efficient this process can be. Alright, let's finish up by attaching the noodles. We'll use the recently copied image from the Load Image node and also include the image that was created or will be created later. Okay Ciz, let's adjust the size to approximately 16:9. We need to make the most of the space we have. Let's get this looking perfect. Alright Ciz, hit that Q prompt button one more time, and we can admire your masterpiece in full size. Great Ciz. Now you can show us how to use the LoRAs you've already prepared to turn this image into a masterpiece. Alright, let's get started. First, press 2 to jump directly to the bookmark for the LoRAs. Then, in the Power LoRA Loader, select the Flux Movie Poster from LoRA Creative Edge and the Paint Sketch LoRA from Eldritch Adam. Both of these are fantastic LoRAs, and the guys have released some truly impressive LoRA models. LoRA models are often trained with one or more keywords, and it's important to know them. We train only a few of our LoRA models ourselves with people we know, so they won't be published. The really good ones, like the 2-style LoRAs, are usually found on CivitAI. Here, we'll show you how to easily find the keywords. I quickly resized the node for viewing the LoRAs. Those who were paying close attention will have noticed that you need to unpin it first, otherwise you won't be able to change the size. Searching now is a bit tricky because the LoRAs are displayed in categories here. This usually helps to find them faster if you have many LoRA models. We've separated it like this here, and down below it's the other way around. Hey, let me explain what I mean and how it works. So you've now been able to follow how to find the keywords, and that you can simply insert them here with a comma at the end to ensure they are recognized. Here you can already see the difference with and without categories. We have implemented this on our computer, simply using subfolders. Just search for the gear icon located at the bottom left to access the settings. This can be useful if you have many LoRAs. Depending on which custom nodes you use, there are different settings for nested nodes. I can only point out the nodes that we use ourselves. If you use more extensive custom nodes, something might be overwritten here, and you would have to look for it yourself. Let me quickly show you what I mean. With the easy use nodes, there's this setting Enable Context Menu Auto Nest Subdirectories. We have this turned off because it would otherwise override other settings. With PISs, we have it turned on because we usually search for matching LoRAs there and have them sorted into subfolders. If you want it differently, you can of course turn it off, then it looks like this. But we'll turn it back on now because this is our preferred way of working. And Murph would scold us if we changed it. So everything is set back, no scolding from Murph. Side. With the RG3 nodes, you need to click here to access the settings. Here, you can see our preferred settings for this powerful collection of nodes. And with the RG3 nodes, we have it turned off because we simply enter the text to use what we searched for. Only today, it was the other way around because we had already pre-selected the LoRAs. By the way, while we're here, some of you might have wondered how we display the icons in the top right of the groups to either set the whole group to bypass or to turn it on or off completely. Take a look here. Cool thing, right? It's super easy once you know how it works, really easy peasy. Now let's take a moment to look at the information about the LoRAs we've used today directly on the CivitAI page. I think you need to be registered there to download models or workflows. Many models and even our workflows are available for free download on that site. You can directly switch from the workflow to the corresponding page, just like I showed you with the movie poster LoRA. Or you can go directly to one of my workflows on CivitAI. The link is always just below the video shortly after its release. I try to link the relevant models and LoRAs whenever I upload images so you can easily access them, like now with the Eldritch sketch painting for Flux LoRA. Oh, one more thing for those not so family-friendly LoRAs, we've turned that off. It's not for Murph at his age. But if anyone still wants a preview, well, I didn't say anything. Yes, we do keep an eye on Murphy for Ziggy. He may be the boss, but he doesn't need to know everything. Wink? Okay, then let's fire away and see how the LoRAs help take the picture to a new level. We use warp speed during generation, condensing the 40-second generation time so it doesn't get boring. And what do you think? Oh, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing and motivates us to keep going, bringing you even more videos and workflows. We don't have Patreon or anything like that. Murph does this on the side, and we don't make any money from it. If you're still watching, please hit the thumbs up. It really makes us happy. Let's keep spreading the love and creativity. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Let's take a closer look at the Lying Sigma sampler. With it, you can add more detail to your image, but you need to be careful with the values. The dishonesty factor should only be used carefully between -0.1 and 0.1. If you set it to 0, the result will be as if you didn't use the node. Start and end are simply the points during generation when the effect is applied. We'll show you a few examples, so it becomes clear and we don't have to talk so much. Now let's dive into those examples and see the magic happen. That was with the Lying Sigma sampler turned off. I don't think it can get any better in this case, but let's have some fun. I'll use this image as a comparison by pasting it into the load image node. Let's see how the image evolves with the Lying Sigma sampler adjustments. Okay, if we go slightly into the negative, more details should appear in the image. I'll choose -0.06 and let's go. Okay, another cool result, but it's a bit too bright. You could adjust this with an image correction node or your preferred image editing tool. Murph could include such mini workflows in his Bastard workflow. What do you think? Notice the houses, especially the windows, where there are significant changes. If you overdo it, it eventually starts to snow. I mean confetti rain on your image, not real snow outside, where Murphy is still shoveling. I'll really overdo it now to show you the confetti rain. Oh my gosh, just confetti and no picture left. Maybe you noticed that the effect only starts at 0.15 and then it really hits hard. That was nothing, absolutely nothing. And hey sis, stop grinning. It was just a demo for the viewers. Ok, let's go in the other direction. Nice and careful, not too much. I'll try plus 0.5, which should reduce the details and probably make the image a bit darker and stronger. Let's see how this adjustment changes the image. Oh, chagalaga, that was a bullseye with my prediction. Now I'm switching to image. This can be done easily with this workflow. You already know copy clip space, and then, oops, first turn on the group of course. Just press the button and with paste clip space, paste the image here into the load image node. So what do you want to change, sis? Instead of the city now a castle. Ok, show me where you do that. Oh, here just replace a festive urban square with on an ancient castle. My god, if you could write better English now. Sis, it's castle not castel. And go, I'm excited. What is that? Awesome picture, sis, but I thought, silly me, we forgot to turn on image to image, but the picture is really awesome, sis. Really awesome indeed. Now let's turn it on. We should have pressed this button earlier. Ok, now and denoise. Should we stay at 0.65? Nope, I'm the boss today. Set it to 0.2, sis. Ok, those are a few more details, but what do you mean, sis? Lying sigma? Oh yes, I didn't turn that off to the restart earlier, that's right. Ok, let's just do it again. What is it, sis? I'm doing it, just let me. Denoise even higher. Ok, I'm doing it, just let me do it now. No, I'm not going higher, I know what I'm doing. Menno, I can't believe this. Why, I just need to. Now let's go. Ok folks, I'm speeding up the video now. My frantic button pressing is not getting anywhere. My little sister has a mouthful and almost choked from grinning so much. She slipped me a note. I'm now setting it up as she suggested. What? I should increase the denoise to 0.78. Ok, if she writes that, I'll just do it now. Now the castle is coming through more. There should be a bit more detail as well. I'll turn the lying sigma back on a bit. Let's test auto 4. Too much in the negative and it'll rain confetti. Ok, let's make one more step to 0.88. Then the prompt will have a strong influence. We still have all the LoRAs in. We could change that too. So now this is looking good to me. Beautiful castle, lovely fest, cool picture. I'm satisfied. Now you can see what image to image is all about. What are you on about again, sis? There's so much more stuff you can do. Hey, I'm the one with the technical skills who put all these noodles together. What do you mean? Hokey, as you wish, sweetheart. I loaded the picture with the castle without image to image. Load the picture of the street and now turn on image to image. Okay. We don't need the text at all. Oh, I should use pic to story and simply generate the prompt from it. I could have figured that out myself. What? Where else should I look? Prompt mixer. Oh, right, it's set to 4, which means only the text from pic to story is used. Murph messed up again, or rather just copied it. There's no styler mixed in, but of course you can simply grab a module from the Ultimate and integrate it. I'll fix that. I find Murph's mistake. Well, sloppy. Oh. I'll just write image instead of styler. I like that much better. I'll adjust the other workflows when I get a chance. You've got that now, haven't you? What should I do now? Check the prompt, where it doesn't really matter. I'll show the viewers where you can check it everywhere. At first, I thought it was silly, but it really helps to figure out how everything fits together or to find errors in the workflow. However, that shouldn't be the case here. And now, let's play with the prompt mixer. Ziz, go ahead, I'll watch and comment for the viewers. The buttons are in your hands. First, set it to 2 so that the written text and the text generated from the image are combined. Then clean up the text and only enter the steering text. This is taking a bit longer, you probably already guessed. Wink, Ziz and English, the AI brain is smoking, it's not really her core competency, but that's why we have both of us. Lol Ziz, I sped up the video after all, it's unbearable to watch otherwise. Let's get to the fun part faster, shall we?
It's good you sped it up. Our viewers will appreciate that we don't keep them waiting.
Okay, denoise set to 0.84. Well, my sweet one knows exactly what she's doing, she's just so much better at this than she is at speaking English. Better than me. To be honest, Ziz, the picture is amazing, honestly unbelievably good. But where are the New Year's wishes? Without them, it's not worth much. Show me what you can do, sweetie. What? The machine has memory problems. That can't be the reason, can it? You're restarting. I'll wait. Hey, slow down. I didn't catch everything. What did you do?
Well, my dear, I just restarted and you didn't catch it in time, but honestly, I only added the text Happy New Year 2025 to the prompt, that was all. I swear. Are you satisfied now, my sweetheart? Well, the way you look, yes, you can bow, even if I don't speak English very well. Now I'll wave the magic wand and show you what else is possible, including the other image. Dear viewers, I'm not going to focus on harmonious images and will go a bit more to the extreme, so that you get a feel for what else you can do with the workflow. I'll hand over to my sister. She's simply better at guiding you through the program.
About time, sweetie. Okay, I'll take over now. Yeah, I had it the other way around when building the workflow. If you load an image for image to image at the start, then this button here doesn't do anything. The image from the start takes priority. Okay, I can quickly rework that for you. It's probably interesting for the viewers too. Let's get to it. So this up now, where does it go? Yes, exactly. And now still? Yes, that should fit now. You can continue, but what do you want to do with the example image? You have really quirky ideas. You just don't want to write the prompt because it takes you so long with the English words. I can't believe it. What's this now? No, not really, or is it? Sis, you just can't resist sneaking a picture of yourself into every video, can you? But okay, I have to admit, it does look damn good. You really are a gorgeous girl, just like me. Gren. Got it. Just to clarify, you want to show the text that the pic-to-story node generated for the image. No problem at all. Here's the complete prompt with LoRA keywords, the text from the input field, and the text generated by the pic-to-story node. Hey, slow down. What did you do now? Oh, you want to show the viewers what happens when image-to-image is turned off. I'm curious, and I bet the viewers are too. We hope you've enjoyed the video so far. Everything you've seen works with all workflows and models. That's why we need to make some adjustments and then show you Redux with Flux. Just a few things to give you a sense of what is possible. Okay, to run Redux, we need 2 new models. We'll guide you through each step. As you know, Flux requires a really good computer. If you have a weaker computer and time, you can try the GUF variant. But we haven't tested if it works with Redux, sorry. Let's start with the style model SIG Vision. It's easiest to get it through the manager. Go to the model manager, search for Redux and download it. We'll also show you where to save the model. The Redux model can be found on the Hugging Face page of Black Forest Labs under Flux 1 Redux there. Greetings to the Schwarzwald, simply download it from there. You need to copy the Redux model into ComfyUI Models, Style Models. It's possible that you don't have the Style Models folder yet. In that case, you'll need to create it first. Then just drop it in there. As you can see, we store our models in different paths. This has the advantage of not having duplicate models on our computer when working with various installations of Comfy or other stable diffusion frontends. To do this, you need to create and fill in an extra model paths.yum file. You should have a demo file to use as a reference. It's not mandatory, but it makes things easier in the long run if you want to dive deep. We also use some batch files to copy this file from pre-made files for specific needs. If you're interested, we could describe it in more detail in a short video. We already have these models, but we will quickly show you where to put the Clip Vision patch 14.3.84 model. Under Model Clip Vision, it makes sense, right? But you actually don't need to do that because if you downloaded it through the manager, it should be copied directly to the right place. Unfortunately, we had major issues and didn't notice that our video recordings were cut off prematurely. So here's a hard cut and we'll show you how to get the new load group from the Bastelbude workflow. You can use this for all multi-workflows if you want. It gives you a few additional possibilities.
My sister is clicking away wildly and needs to concentrate, redoing everything. Her comments are gone too. I think we should just let her do her thing and you watch. If you want to skip to the next chapter, it's about 2 minutes. Copying is done with Ctrl+C and pasting with Ctrl+V. To multi-select, hold down the Ctrl key. To move, hold the Shift key. Copy nodes by pressing and holding Alt key while moving, delete with del. Those were the most important things. Okay, let's continue. I'll save this workflow for you. The other variants will come later, or you can modify them yourself as shown.
Alright, let's get started. Use the option to resize and crop the original image right away. This will give us more control over the final output.
Ok, I'll get started. You take over the commenting again.
Sis is just double checking all the settings right now, whether the prompt is correct and so on. Let her take her time. We've already lost a ton of video material. In return, we'll show you at the end what Sis has created with the workflow. Some really cool stuff. We'll also upload the integrated workflow so you can follow along if you feel like it. Now, just a few more tweaks with Murphy's image and the painting we've been using the whole time. With Redux, there's so much more you can do. There are some really interesting nodes out there, but that would be way too much for now. Things like masking, in-painting, and localized prompts. If you're interested, let us know in the comments. Or would you prefer something like LoRA training? Or maybe lip sync done differently, with sound but much faster than the usual tools? Sis, the Redux really hits hard. There's barely anything left of your prompt. Still, the image is kinda cool in its own way. So you want a better control when Redux is active and when the normal prompt takes over. I almost forgot why I had to add that for you back in November. Now, with the new nodes, you can do it even more precisely. Alright, too much information for this video, got it? Well, now you've almost completely excluded Redux. I know you're tired, but hey, let's get a really good picture to finish. I'll include some of your attempts for the viewers at the end of the video, and you can kick back and relax. Alright, let's let Sweetie adjust the values one last time and say thank you for watching and see you soon. The snowstorm is also subsiding. We want to be finished before Murph comes in. Greetings from all of us and see you soon. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Bye.
I think for a first little impression of Redux, the video did pretty well. The main focus was on all the possibilities of the multi-workflows, and we managed to show you quite a lot. See you soon, greetings and virtual kisses, your German Ziggy.
These are the images my sister had so much fun with. As you can imagine, the example image and Redux were at work here.